Peace and blessings. My name is Dave, and welcome to Chat and Smoke. Today, I want to talk to you about the importance of keeping your mind focused and having a change mindset. Back in 2013, I started working in Cure Violence, SOS Save Our Streets, Crown Heights, and that was one of the best decisions that I made to become an outreach worker at that point. I got a chance to help work with people, young men, and their girlfriends, their families, and stuff like that, to get them to understand, like, yo, you are valuable, you are loved, you are worthy, you are special, you're somebody. And when I took the job, I told them that I wanted to talk to any and everybody about how we want the community to be safe. So I did that. Shout out to Alan James and Amy Ellenberger. Thank you. But even Kev Jones, I remember doing an interview at the church, Reverend Kev Jones. I gave my heartfelt speech telling them that I wanted to change this community. I want them to have life, in so many words. So I'm saying this. I'm from Harlem, went to Brooklyn, Crown Heights. I never lived in Crown Heights. And I was accepted by that community. You know how special I feel. I want to say thank you. I love y'all. I meant every. Listen, I gave Albany, Kingston Avenue my heart and soul. Weeksville projects, you know, everybody. Like, listen, I it was St. John's. Come on, man. The three, shout out to Sledge, and his family. Like, come on, I gave y'all my heart and soul. I gave y'all my heart and soul. Y'all felt it. Y'all felt it. And what an experience it was for me. Like I have nothing but love and respect for Crown Heights. Then I got an opportunity to move on and work in my area where I was living in Kosciuszko, 220 Kosciuszko. So SOS Bed-Stuy, I'm a founding member of SOS Bed-Stuy, and I appreciate that. So where I'm going with this is I was already comfortable with Crown Heights. Shout out to Six, and his family. You know what I mean? Like, listen, man, I'm back in Crowns. I'm sorry. That's this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all, man. Like, that was the first spot that I did cure violence, man. Like, that's my home when it comes to cure violence. I love what I did, yo. Crown Heights, man. March and everything. Y'all made me a man, yo. Y'all made me a man in this cure violence and just being an activist, giving back to my community, yo. Y'all made me a man. Thank you. God. So, Bed-Stuy. I lived in Bed-Stuy at that time, and I was having these conversations with a lot of business people, business owners, about changing lives. At the time, my daughter, Deasia, I was taking her around to different shops and communities. That's how I actually had a great relationship with Tremaine White. She had Common Grounds coffee shop. It was on Tompkins. I'm trying to remember the exact street, but it's on Tompkins. And I love the fact that as a African American woman, small business woman, minority owner, now that I know the terminology, she gave value to our community. It was a safe space. Me being a parent, semi-single, child's mother and I wasn't together, but I still had my child, and I took her and was given a safe place so we could go there and connect and have ice cream, and I met a lot of great people there. So the community, I learned about community, yo. I learned about how you can be city council and district leaders, stuff like that. I was like, wow, this is crazy. But I did learn that in Crown Heights as well. But Bed-Stuy, definitely, I really got into it. So it was nice. It was good that I was able to start a SOS Bed-Stuy in Bed-Stuy, right around the corner from my house. And the men and the women that I started with, oh my God, yo, incredible, yo. Like, we talking about men to men, yo. I nothing but praise, yo. Praise to that team. I'm gonna post that again. and my community. And I'm not just making my child safe, but other people's children safe. So we just have to take a stand, man. I'm that this current violence work and changing mindset, and particularly, I really feel that that's what I want this message to be about: changing your mindset. So we did wonderful things in Bed-Stuy. You know, Louis Armstrong, Gates Avenue, of course, 495 Gates Avenue, the PAL. You know, I love the community there. Tompkins Park, for sure, yo. Lafayette, you know, listen, man, my heart and soul went into that again, and we was able to do a block party, yo. They haven't had a block party in almost 40 years, and we did that. 2018, yeah, 2018, you know, and that's where we got the Bed-Stuy Stay Alive. Like, listen, me being in Bed-Stuy doing that was so incredible, man. Like, I really felt Brooklyn. I could say Brooklyn real good now. If I was in the party saying Brooklyn, listen, man, I love Bed-Stuy, yo. It was so good there, yo. It's just amazing, yo. I learned how to play chess there. I became a man too, a real activist and marching with my child in the street and her friend and other young men that I got to really mentor. You know, shout out to Shaquan, Fat Boy, D Boy, Shaquan brother as well. Steph, what up, Steph? Oh man, I hear you screaming in my ear. Oh man, what's good, man? I'm just happy to be able to be, not you, Steph, screaming in my ear. I'm talking about you, Warren. I hear you. Warren, what up, War? You know what I'm saying? A good brother, a good young brother, man. I'm talking about War. Like, these young men trust me, man. Like, we go places, man, and talk and have conversations. I was a big brother, yo. I love that. Love being a big brother, taking them and just pouring into them and letting them know it's all right to be emotional. It's all right to feel a type of way. You got this. A man does that. You know what I'm saying? And they felt it. They knew it. The barbershops. Oh my God, yo. Fred's barbershop on Bed-Stuy. First it was on DeKalb, now it's on Tompkins. Tompkins and Lafayette. Oh man, we used to have barbershop talks, and you know what I mean. Like, then again, now with the barbershops talk, I gotta give my man Latif his props. Derek Latif Scott. You know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, he still should be the founder of Coney Island. Yes, I'm trying to remember the name, but he started the barbershop talk when we was in Crown Heights, and that was incredible. That was incredible, men talking with men, and we giving out pieces and everything. So, and haircuts, we contributing to the community. So this is what I like to do. I like that we pay for the people haircuts and feed them and have a great conversation. That's what I want to do in Harlem. That's why I'm here. So I got that experience, and then another opportunity came for me to go to Bushwick. Now, it was crazy because Bushwick is a place that I've been to before in Brooklyn, way before. My brother and I used to be on Bushwick Avenue with Dr. Malachi York over there and practicing. They had the KFC over there, Myrtle and all that. So I was over there back in the early 90s. Like, yeah, that's how far back I go with Bushwick. And when I got an opportunity to do it, and I said, yeah, I would do it, and I would be brutally honest why. We lived in Bushwick as well, me and my family, and Bushwick housing itself is dear to me. It's dear, you know what I mean? It's definitely dear to me. I love the people there, but they didn't know why I really wanted to be there. But it's crazy, y'all. My daughter's brother is from his dad is from there, and I respected him. I respect the people there, and I respect the fact that, you know, being in Bushwick, because again I lived there. Me and my family lived on the other side. Now I could come over there, and we was back in Bushwick in the '90s, and it meant so much to me just to learn to be a man, yo. Like I learned how to be a man, and learning to not be afraid to learn something different. That's what I would just say that more than anything, Dr. York, well, you know, um, he taught me about being able to look at something different and not be ridiculed. Because at the beginning, I go back to when it had, and we was talking about Nuwapian, and the word "nu," it was unfamiliar. Like that's how they were spelling stuff, and it caught on. I was like, wow. So that was that. But in any event, back to the Bushwick thing, and I really got a chance to learn how to work with our people inside the community center. That was amazing work. Like we worked. That was the work against violence. Started out in 2019, and amazing work, community work. You can do it, y'all. Like I love those. I love the residents in Bushwick as well as Borinquen, Little Borinquen, Big Borinquen, you know, and 130, 131 more. So I got a chance to really learn who I am by working, especially during COVID. We was we was doing it, handing out. Take break. Shout out to everybody in that community who participated in that. This is our. I mean, excellent work, man. And I will say this, like we all have trauma, but we still work together in some capacity. We gotta hold our head up high, Bushwick. We held up, we did it. Y'all trusted me. Y'all trusted me and my family. Y'all did. Again. Y'all trusted me, man. And I gave y'all everything plus again. Come on, man. We got so many good men and women in that community. All ones I just like Bushwick, man. Y'all saw how I was working in any conditions and did not complain about it. I did it because it's from my heart, yo. Like I said, I grew up in I was born in 1971, 420, 1971, Harlem Hospital, yo. When I realized where I was living at, I saw abandoned buildings. You understand? I'm telling you, yo. Like, so for me to be able to rise up to that is amazing. So now I learned how to really network with a lot of great. At the time, was a council member Antonio Reynoso. Now he's the Brooklyn Borough president. Shout out to congratulations again. Listen, I promised him that I was coming to Bushwick, and I did. We campaigned. We helped him. We helped each other. Like I believed in him, y'all. And I'm proud of him. Proud of him. Um, Listen, man. We get in life again. You can't get hung up on what a person is capable of doing. Meaning, there's gonna be fallacies. People gonna not do everything. Nobody's God. Just focus on the good work that was done, and move on and try to do the same. So now, moving forward to where I'm at now, I didn't want to do no more working with nobody else. Wanted to do my own thing, and that's what I always wanted to do in my life. So now I started Chat and Smoke. You know, when you have an idea and you think about it and you're able to process it, that's a beautiful thing, yo. When you can do that, and that's one of the things I'm glad and proud to say. Me having this conversation on this microphone right now at this time, I thought about this when I was in Georgia, and now it's coming to fruition. You're gonna be hearing it. I told God, give me an opportunity to let everybody know that you is real, and I would always give you a shout out. And I got that from Charlie Wilson. I'm blessed with T.I. That was one of the songs that I listened to throughout COVID that kept me up and kept me going. And I will never forget that because God is real. That's why you're listening to this right now. The trials and tribulations took me to get here, but God is real. So, again, now I'm home. I want to be able to do this in home, meaning Harlem. You know, I've never had a job in Harlem. Never. I never worked. And I'm not being braggadocious. I'm just saying it's the truth. I never worked in Harlem. Never had a legal job. Never. When I started working, I lived in Brooklyn. Oh, excuse me. I did Summer Youth 1 year. For the first year I could 14. I did that. It was interfering with other things, but I had to use that as a disguise because what I was really, you know what I'm saying? So let's keep it. But after the next one, like, listen, we're not doing that because I was getting more on the other end than that end. But, you know, like I said, almost forgot that. But the point of the matter is I'm here and I'm ready to explain this show and help my community. Like, yo, you can do it. I'm telling y'all, you can do it. No, I didn't get my hand walked through, but I kept pursuing it and I kept talking about it. I kept doing it. And now it's here. It's still a tough road, but I'm still going to push on. It's going to push on. And I want you to know I want to help. Listen, New York City, anybody in the mayor's office, the city office, I need to be funded. Chat and Smoke needs to be funded so we can help mentorship, life skill, coaches, mental health awareness. I want to be able to help people heal because I've done it and now I can do it on my own. We can talk. I want to go to the jails. I when as a OW program manager, whatever, you go to the jails and speak to the people there. Like, come on, our participants, we love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't name them all. That's why I'm just saying a few off my head, but they all know I love them. And guess what? Even my other co-workers, participants, I still fuck with them too. We all work together. That's what I'm saying. So back to, listen, I need help. I need somebody to be a client of mine. We need funding. We are a legitimate business. Chatandsmoke.org. We are legitimate. Already a vendor. Like, I want to be working, man. Seriously, I'm going to keep saying that. Keep sharing these videos. Chat and Smoke wants to be hired. Motivational speaker. I talked to schools. I talked in schools. I talked in colleges, high schools, middle schools, public schools. I talk, you know what I'm saying? So, and motivated with other people as well. It's shout out to Vanessa Gibson too, the Bronxboro president. Tremendous speaker, and I love her passion. I love her passion. Another, we did things in the Bronx as well. Oh my God. So I'm all over the city, helping and wanting to encourage and get in love. Like, even people in Chicago, like the earlier was ceasefire and then turned into cure violence. Like, a great brothers poured into me, man. Like, come on, you know, definitely that. More, definitely, man. Like, I'm here. I talked about it in my community from Harlem that I wanted to bring something to the community, and now I've done it. I'm so happy that I've done it. It's here. It's here. It's here. You know, I'm here. I'm excited to be able to do that. I told my man Barry, I told my man David Gaskins. I think I told Mo Dog too, and PR. But I know Mo Dog because these are the areas that they actually, Bo, lived in and got a chance to grow up in. Like, how does it feel? I know it's a good feeling to be able to say this, knowing what you did and where you did it at and where you are doing it now, promoting peace. I need that. I need that in my life, yo. I need to be back home where I'm at now, and I'm promoting peace. Me promoting peace. Peace and blessings, yo. It's the ultimate. God is amazing. And I mean that. God is amazing. I mean the peace and blessings too, but God is amazing. You know. Oh man, yo. It's just amazing. I just want to motivate y'all, tell you like, yo, I promise you, I thought about this. I dreamt it. 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 And now it's here. Y'all gonna hear it. I'm just saying gratefulness. So I'm just so excited and happy, man. I'm just happy. I want y'all to understand. You put your mind to something. It's motivational, yo. You got this. Nobody's gonna stop you. You can't be stopped. You know what I'm saying? Why? One step at a time. Not even gonna go through the process of how we got it, but you can feel. I want to be a client. I want clients. I need to service my community, and I'm going about it the right way, fully legal again, on the vendors list, and just wanting to be hired. And I'm just knocking down, share this video. I want to talk to our youth, our young adults. You know what I'm saying? So it's a plethora of things that can be talked about. Traumas, unpacking traumas in our community, and how to do it safely. You know, come on, a whole bunch of stuff. And the number one thing, well, I just can't say number one because there's a lot of the good things. Just gotta be able to let our men be able to be vulnerable too, to heal, to vent, to cry. That's the ultimate test, to cry, be able to cry. We got so much stuff bottled up in us that we can't let it out in a healthy manner. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't feel comfortable. We get ridiculed. Do you feel you get ridiculed? What's the issue? You know? And our health is important. Our mental health as well as our physical health is important. Oh, I'm about to go in. Wow. Make sure I got like this. I don't have the goddamn my glasses, and I'm gonna put it on right now. But yeah, okay, this is the way. Got you. Mental health. How we deal with disappointments, all that. That's important. Are we allowed to deal with disappointments in an appropriate manner? Like, I'm talking. Listen, please, look. We need. Our community needs a safe space where we can have conversations with our men, and I want to champion that. I need to champion that. I will champion that. See that? I want to be able to talk to our men and have men conversations. I want to pour into my community directly. AK Jackie Rob, 7075 130th Street. Definitely, I'm home, and I'm happy, and I'm excited to share and let you know that God is real. God is real, and you are a piece of the Creator. What I mean by that? That means if God is real and God is good, you're a piece of God. You can get whatever troubling you, whatever you're going through mentally. I can help you, introduce you to mental health situations, but show you the techniques that I use to depress and calm down and evaluate things and process that, and let you know, yeah, I do talk to people. I talk to a counselor. Man, you got to. Therapists talk to therapists. You crazy. Listen, man, as much pain that I went through, you got to talk to somebody. You just can't not talk to somebody. You got to. It's not a if for ands, buts, or about it. You have to. Oh, shit. Somebody went to vote. Hello. You know, um, you just have to be able to do it. You cannot not do it. You have to. You have to. I mean, there's no getting around that, man. We all need a therapist. We all need to talk to somebody about something. Or, I mean, it is what it is. We hurt too. So, it goes back to the notion of not letting our young men cry, not letting them be human. To cry is to be human, definitely. I mean, in order to be human, you gotta cry. You cried when you came out of your mother's womb. When you came out her womb, you cried. God taught you that from the beginning. You're gonna cry. It's okay when you feel pain or you don't know what's going on. That's how we let it out. Just like when we fall down, we get up, you crawled, and then when you started walking, you fell. But you got up, you cried, brushed it off, but you got up. So that's God again teaching you that. But every human goes through what I just said, cry, when they come out, spanked, whatever. And then when you fall, you hurt yourself, cry a little bit, brush your knees off and get back up, but do it again. Now you're thinking, okay, what's going on? Why I fell? So that's the same thing in life. Why we stop doing that? Why are we not allowed to cry? Why are we not allowed to process things? Why? So we gotta stop that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's gonna be real deep. Told you that. It's gonna be deep. It's gonna be deep, yo. It's gonna be deep. You have to analyze your situation. Is okay. I, if you follow these three simple things, as far as how we talk to each other, we just have to have a code of how can we talk to each other in a positive manner. Like that's another situation within itself. How can black men talk to each other in a positive manner without it getting messy, getting tricky? You know what I'm saying? TD Jake said this a few weeks ago. Number one, if you speak without being offensive, can we do that? Can you speak without being offensive to the person? If you can do that, that's great. Do not be offensive when you talk to somebody. Number two, listen without being defensive. You can listen without being defensive. You can do that. And then the last part was always leave your opponent worthy. Always leave your opponent worthy. Don't leave them not feeling worthy. That's the third thing he has said. You know, when you do things like that, that's how you make things become more accessible. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You have to be more humane about things. You have to. We have to talk to each other with more respect and things like that. But where's that shown? So I'm talking about it. Let's get into it. Where do we see that anywhere on TV? We don't. The only images they show is us hurting each other, being mean to each other. That's the only images that you see. Music, television. Right. So how can you do something that you don't see? Because subconsciously you're going to be like, oh shit, that's all I see. So how can I can say it, but if I don't see it, can I really do it? Huh? Yeah, man, it's just fucking ridiculous. Like we always have to be mean to each other. That's what they want us to say. That's not true. That's not true. I mean, we don't have to be like that, man. But that's the image that they show us. That's the image that they show us. But and then we just have to get over that. We have to not do that. We have to not be able to do that to each other, man. We got to talk to each other better, man. We have to in order to conversate. Because sometimes when we get in a situation where there's conflict, okay, it's like energies. If the two energies is bubbling up, it's going to explode. So just hold on. Let me calm down a little bit because I don't want it to sound like I'm being mean to you. I'm being, really wicked. Shit. We quick to do that. So, we have to, take our things and do it to them. Thank you.